So on a basic level, your target audience is the people who would resonate with the world you're building both in and around your music. That includes the stories you're telling in your lyrics, your production, your visuals, your aesthetics, pretty much the whole package around your work. And I'll go into a little more detail in a bit about more nuances and specifics, but we're going to start with that. So on that basic level, it's who you think will resonate with your music and really understand the kinds of things you're talking about in your work. So for example, if you look at Sabrina Carpenter's last few eras, her target audience has been young women who have had their heart broken but still want to find their sparkle and feel confident in themselves, not letting their heartbreak tear them down or affect their self-worth too much. It can be raw and vulnerable at times, but at the end of the day, her sense of humor and fun energy really set her apart and let people connect with her on a deeper level. And that also helps her reach more people who aren't necessarily in her core audience of, the girls dealing with heartbreak and trying to find themselves in this world. So as you start growing and getting more streams, you can use tools like Spotify for artists to get an idea of actual analytics and demographic info to get more specific. And a lot of the time, the target audience you think you have, or the one you speak to at first, will expand and not be what you expected. But at the end of the day, you do have to stay true to your vision and the world around it. An example I give in my book, From Followers to Fans, is that my favorite band of all time is My Chemical Romance. I don't know if they're anywhere behind me, actually. But I was the kind of girl who would have, all the rubber bracelets from Hot Topic on my arm every single day, to the point where people were probably like, what does she think she's doing? Why? You can't even read the words on them anymore. That's how much I wore those bracelets. So they really appeal to a lot of outsiders who want to still have hope in the world and keep fighting through different things they're going through without losing the drive for a better future. So as a result, in a way, you might associate them with darker aesthetics, that whole emo vibe that they're kind of boxed into. But if you look at my feed, I love pastels and Hello Kitty and glitter and all these girly things. Literally wearing the most preppy dress right now, and I'm surrounded by Taylor Swift things behind me. So I wouldn't necessarily fit into that box, but that message really resonates with me, and they have kind of acknowledged the fans with that brighter aesthetic over time while still staying true to who they are. The storyline of their Danger Days album in 2011 took place in this dystopian society with a lot of social commentary, which stays in line with what they've always done from a mission standpoint. They had a lot of bright colors in the visuals and promo, coming right off the heels of their previous album, The Black Parade, that's kind of viewed as one of the holy grail rock albums, with a lot of dark themes, skeletons. Literally the cover of the album is like a skeleton in a marching band suit. So even as they step into this new world of sorts with Danger Days, where they're trading marching band suits for these leather jackets, laser guns, all sorts of things, they kind of stayed true to their main mission statement that drew people in to begin with. So MCR had a really strong view of their mission as a band from the beginning. They knew that they wanted to help outsiders and people who felt kind of tossed aside feel like there is hope in the world while also giving them an outlet for their frustration and hopelessness. So to start off, I would think about what kind of messaging and what kind of world you have around your music and who would connect with that. You can even think of it as one specific person or character and think about what would connect with that person from a promo standpoint while still feeling authentic to your work and what you want to put out into the world. To anyone who's finding me from this video, hi, I'm Madison. I'm a music blogger, promoter, content creator, and fangirl dedicated to helping artists build their fan bases online in an authentic way.